Hey everybody, my name is Jason Major, and this is another movie review I'm doing of Christian movies. And this time I'm doing God's Not Dead Forever, or otherwise known as Beckman. This stars David A.R. White as Aaron Beckman. Personally, I think they should have been David Beckman, just because his Pastor Dave, and but okay. Anyways, so the what Beckman is by, believe it or not, Pureflix, although distributed by Universal. Essentially, the best way to describe this is God's Not Dead meets John Wick and Taken. I'm not kidding. So essentially, the story is that Aaron Beckman was a gun for hire, and he basically, without spoiling the whole movie, but this is how it starts, anyways, is that he's trying to sort of run away from his past and start over again. So he gets taken in by a pastor in like a small town, who basically gives him a second chance at life to redeem himself. And then during the course of him having that second chance, they again tied in with this idea that the pastor's niece tries to go to that church for help, but and that's where he meets the old pastor's niece, who is basically caught in this human trafficking, the satanic cult that she's trying to escape from. So he adopts her, and then the problem is that she gets found that where she's hiding, and the villain played by one of the Baldwin brothers, this one being William Baldwin, kidnaps her, and Beckman has to go and get her back. So essentially, it is the plot of Taken, in the sense that you got a girl who's kidnapped, and he wants revenge, and he got to find her and get revenge for what they've done, and so I went into this movie going with the idea that this would be a good bad movie, like a rip off on John Wick or on one of these stories, and instead what I got was a great movie. I thought the action in it was really fun. A lot of good story to it. It was very entertaining. Was better than what I expected. It's probably more violent than what you might expect from a Pureflix, but it's still probably PG-13. But I highly recommend this movie if you're looking for like a something in the mood for like John Wick or Taken, and even if you're not religious, I don't think you're going to be offended by it, because it's not really that preachy, really, any more than you would get in one of these revenge movies where there is a story arc of redemption in the story. There's some silly moments because of that, but I thought it was really entertaining. And yes, it might not have the budget of a higher budget movie. And if you want to look at technical details and all those technical aspects, you might say those aspects are weaker than a bigger budget movie. But I think if you were to compare it to something on a similar budget, it would fall in along into it really well. I mean, even a couple of the Punisher movies, which are revenge movies, this is better than a couple of the Punisher movies that came out. So I would recommend it. Check it out. It also has Jeff Fahey, who was an actor from the 80s and 90s, and Burt Young, who's most famous for being in Rocky, and Rocky's brother, I believe, brother-in-law. And have fun watching it, and just give it a chance. And it's also directed by the guy who did the Revelation Road movies, which are kind of like a Mad Max series, again with David A.R. White. So, Beckman, go watch it, go enjoy it, and we'll talk to you another time. Thanks.